Okay, looks like we're gonna do this video in two parts because I got cut off, but it's okay, we'll just keep going. So we were doing the Rashi, Ele Kru'ei Ha'edah, and Rashi wanted to know in the pasuk, what does it mean when it say these were the ones who were called from the congregation? So he says the following: Hanikra'im lechol dvar chashivut sheba'edah. They were called for every important matter of the congregation. So we know that these were important people. They were the leaders. When something important was going on, these were the people from each tribe that everybody would turn to. Okay, let's move on to the next pasuk. So now we are up to pasuk Yud Zayin. Va'ikach Moshe ve'Aaron et ha'anashim ha'ele asher nikvu b'shemot. And Moshe and Aaron took these people who were indicated by their names, right? So we went the previous psukim, we listed the names of the heads of each tribe. We just learned that these are the people who were called for important matters, and Moshe and Aaron took them aside. And we are going on to pasuk Yudchet. Ve'et kol ha'edah, and the entire congregation, hikhilu be'echad lachodesh hasheni, they gathered or assembled on the first of the second month, and we learned that is the first of Iyar. Va'ityaldu al mishpachotam, and they went through the lineage of their families. Va'ityaldu comes from the shoresh yalad, yud lamed daled, to give birth to. So they went through the lineage, the descendants of each family, levet avotam, according to the house of their fathers, bemispar shemot, a head count of every name, miben esrim shana v'mala, from 20 years old and above, legulgolotam, person by person, head by head, as we learned in class. Okay, moving on. If you look at your homework sheet, we're also going to do a Rashi on pasuk Yud Chet. So if you turn in your Chumash to pasuk Yud Chet, we are going to be doing the Dibur HaMatchil that says Va'ityaldu al mishpachotam. Rashi wants to know, what does it mean exactly that they went through the lineage of each family? So let's see what he says. All right, let me just get there. Okay. Hevi'u sifrei yichusehem. They brought records of their lineage. Ve'edei chezkat ledatam, and witnesses of their birth claims. Kol echad ve'echad, so each and every one of them, lehityaches al hashevet, could trace his genealogy to a certain tribe. So what does that mean? Rashi is telling us that they didn't just, make claims. They actually brought in records of each person's birth and witnesses that said, yes, I saw this person was born to this family, and there's a record tracing back each prince or each leader to the tribe that he actually belongs to. Okay, moving on to pasuk Yud Tet. Ka'asher tziva Hashem et Moshe, just like Hashem commanded Moshe, va'ifkedem b'midbar Sinai, and he counted them in the desert of Sinai. So now you have a few questions, a couple questions to answer in your homework sheet. One of them is, מה היה תפקידם של הנשיאים? What was the job, or basically their job? What were they there for? What was their position for, all these heads of the tribes? So think back to the Rashi that we did that talked about what does it mean that they were called, each one. That's a hint for you. And number 2, Ech hem imtu mishpachtam. How did they verify that each person actually belongs to the tribe that they say they belong to? And that you can look back at the second Rashi that we did about the lineage. So now the last piece of the homework is actually going through all the psukim where we list the head count of each tribe, how many were there. And if you look at your homework sheet, I listed the name of each tribe, and you have a space to write how many people were in each tribe. So the way we're going to do this, I'm going to go through the psukim right now. A lot of the psukim repeat themselves, where they say that they counted each person 20 years old and above, according to the people who are eligible to go to the army. So I'm not going to repeat the psukim over and over. I'm just going to go through the counts, through the numbers with you. So if we look at, I'm going to start with pasuk chaf aleph, and I'll let you know which pasuk I'm reading. So in chaf aleph, Pkudehem lematei Reuven, the count of the tribe of Reuven, 46,500. 46,500. Pasuk chaf gimel tells us about Shimon. Pkudehem lematei Shimon, the count of the tribe of Shimon, 59,300. 59,300. Pasuk chaf hey. Pkudehem lematei Gad, the count of the shevet of Gad, 45,650. 45,650. Chaf zayin. Pkudehem lematei Yehuda, the count of the tribe of Yehuda, 74,600. 74,600. Moving to chaf tet. Pkudehem lematei Issachar, 54,400. So the tribe of Issachar, the head count was 54,400. Pasuk lamed aleph. Pkudehem lematei Zvulun, the count of the tribe of Zvulun, 57,400. 57,400. Pasuk lamed bet. Pkudehem lematei Ephraim, the count for Ephraim, 40,500. 40,500. Lamed hey. Pkudehem lematei Menashe, the count of the tribe of Menashe, 32,200. 32,200. Lamed zayin. Pkudehem lematei Binyamin, the count of the tribe of Binyamin, 35,400. 35,400. Lamed tet. Pkudehem lematei Dan, the count of the tribe of Dan, 62,700. 62,700. Mem aleph. Pkudehem lematei Asher, the count of the tribe of Asher, 41,500. 41,500. Pasuk mem gimel. פקודיהם למטה נפתלי, the count of the tribe of נפתלי, 53,400. 53,400. That was 53,400. And I think, let me just look, that covers it. So, I want you to write these numbers down, do your math, tell me how many are total for all the Shvatim, and a little challenge for you. Look at Pasuk Mem Vav. Pasuk Mem Vav actually tells us the total. I want to see if your total matches what it says in the Pasuk, and we will check it in class. All right, girls, good luck. See you in class.